You can see we're home from school from the early pickup from Sammy. Obviously, Ben's over there is perfectly happy. He's just a big bowl of pasta and also some of the cheesy ball things. Welcome to Thursday. Sammy's just gone off to school now, and bless him, Ben wanted to go too because they parked on the driveway, left the door open, and Ben actually went out the front door, went straight for a school bus. But hopefully, fingers crossed, he should be fine to go back to school on Monday. He's had 3 lots of antibiotics now last night, and the difference in him now is unbelievable, which is great. I think hopefully the antibiotics are working. He has woke up today without a temperature for the first time since Monday, which is really great. Can't believe we got through a whole bottle of Calpol. Just goes to prove there was an infection there, because obviously the Calpol just couldn't shift it. Excuse me, I got a bit of a dodgy throat this morning. I think I might be catching the bugs as well. But anyway, yeah, so I've got a bit of washing to do. Got to do the dishwasher. That's what I've got planned for today. And then because it's just me and Ben, we're going to go and watch Toy Story, because obviously Sammy's at school and Stephen's at work. So I think me and Ben are going to have a movie morning this morning. So we'll check in with you later. Yeah, you were over with us last night. The winds are really strong. Obviously hasn't done much damage here or anything else. Obviously it's wouldn't have been over. That'd be right, I can now see lift off a ball and stuff. I'm glad I brought my pegs in. Obviously he's blown the top off the sand pit. So he's in this minor damage really, but the fence over here took a battering again. Look at this fence. You would have thought a wind could do so much damage, would you really? You see it's broke, they're totally there. Actually, really, I think it's only because we've got these things here that's held it in place, I think. And also, see, it's actually broke it away there. So that is a job to do, I think. Look, see, look, it's actually broke it totally now. Oh well, a job to do when it gets dry, isn't it? But we knew the storm was coming anyway. And we have got the bits in the garage. We just need to sort them all out now. We need a dry day to do it. You can see Ben, it's not better than what he was. Obviously he's got the thing around his face, because obviously not kids are like. They're right across hands, across their hands with their sleeves across their face, because he doesn't like us wiping his nose. So you can see he's got little cold sores on his face there, so I might put some Vaseline or Sudocrem on it and see if that helps him. He's playing with his socks. He did have socks on his feet. He took them off and wants to play with them. All the toys he's got here. Loads of toys he's got here, as you can see. And he's even got his Century Centre and Woody and Bullseye from Toy Story, which he loves. He decides to play with his socks. All in it, Ben. And we're watching Lazy Town. Ben actually loves Lazy Town. He doesn't like the second series for some reason. I can't think of a name. Play Stephanie, obviously they've changed Stephanie over. But yeah, Ben loves Robbie Rotten. Now Sam isn't very well. I've had a phone call from school. I'm going to pick him up when Stephen comes home from work. He's got a temperature of 39.8. And he's got one of those horrible coughs on him again. So yeah, I've had enough of bugs. I've had enough of bugs. Stephen has had the flu from New Year's Eve actually, I think it were. He's only just recently got rid of it. It's I don't know, it's as Olaf says, bring back summer. Because I said I got a bit of a cough and a cold, so I don't mind coming down with it. Just getting Ben back to normal. And then our Sammy's not very well. So I think tomorrow is going to be another lazy day. Weekend will be lazy, I think. Get the kids back to health. Ready for Monday when they're back to school. Because no Ben will be ready back to school Monday. About antibiotics, isn't it? And stuff. So yeah, head off to Banbury in a minute when Stephen gets home from work. Now I'm going to pick Sammy up. It's been a nightmare week, hasn't it?
Been a nightmare flipping start to 2018.
It has been actually, really been a nightmare 2020 start.
Sick to death of it now.
I know. I say, one of That's the only problem. Once someone gets a bug in the house, it quickly spreads around in a circle, then, doesn't it? Bit of a nightmare. Just hope we don't come down with it again. So yes, anyway, so I'm gonna keep them both off now till Monday, I think. So hopefully Sam will be fine. He's got one of those horrible, annoying coughs that makes him sick. Well, not sick, but it's like where you want to be sick afterwards. But hopefully give him a couple of days to the cowpole. Lazy day tomorrow, probably lazy day weekend, and fingers crossed she'll be fine. Back to school on Monday. As you can see Ben's there behind me. Look, you see Ben's. There he is. You see Ben? Taking his head around the corner. So he's banging his ears this morning. I don't know if it's because obviously antibiotics are bringing infection out of him, and it affects his ears. Because I don't know if everyone finds that when they got a cold and you swallow, it affects your ears. So I don't know if it's that or another, I do not know, but he's only been doing that since he started on his antibiotics. But it's brought his temperature down, and he is back to normal, and so to speak. He's quite happy and stuff like that. He's eating and drinking a bit more now, because of the way to eat his breakfast this morning, and he even asked for more milk as well. So yeah, you have more milk. So hopefully, fingers crossed, Ben's back to normal. Let's go get Sammy back to normal. We're home from school from the early pickup from Sammy. Obviously, Ben's over there is perfectly happy. He's just a big bowl of pasta, and also some of the cheesy ball things. So he's nice. You can tell Ben's getting better when he goes after food, which he has been. As you can tell, he's still got both his cough on him, but hopefully the antibiotics will work for him. And here's Sammy. You alright, Sammy?
Yeah.
What have you got?
Hmm?
Yeah. Obviously Sam's coming from school. He's had a jelly and the yogurt and the smoothie. But I do have to admit, his temperature's gone back down to normal, which is good. But he has got one of those horrible, horrible coughs, isn't he, Sammy? It's one of those coughs where every time you cough, you're sick. So hopefully, keep him dosed up today and tomorrow, and then he'll be fine for Monday. Like this one. He's going back to school on Monday, aren't we, Ben? Eh? You're full of beans, as you can tell. He's back to normal. His toys over the floor, aren't they? Yeah, Ben's toys are all over the floor. Potatoes for tea. Salmon's started fish fingers for tea, so me and Simon probably have those. Stephen isn't that keen on fish fingers, so I'll probably do him and Ben some tuna and mash. And that'll probably good for Ben as well, because the omega-3 in the tuna, so I hope that should help him. Here he comes now. Here's Mr. Ben. You can see him. Tell you what, this bug is such a nasty, horrible virus. It's really knocked him for 6. Obviously, it's getting better now, obviously. But obviously, like I said, he had that temperature as well for a few days. But I know when Stephen had it, he had it for a good 10-12 days, I think. And so hopefully, fingers crossed, Ben should be back to health probably by Monday. That's what he wants to do. Sammy has asked for fish fingers for tea tonight, so I'm going to do that for him. Just put the potatoes on, I'm going to have mashed with it as well. Stephen isn't all that keen on fish fingers, so I thought I'd do him and Ben some tuna. I thought the tuna would be good for Ben, because obviously the omega-3 inside it, and that it's soft as well, and you probably eat it. Like I said, he's eating now, but not better, but obviously he's not eating this full amount like he has. Tell you what though, I know it's getting better, but this is such a nasty, horrible virus. Stephen had it for 10-14 days. I'm hoping Ben's having it this long. I'm hoping he can go back to school on Monday. Fingers crossed, because like I said, his temperature's down. And so like I said, he's having his antibiotics anyway as well for his chest infection. So hopefully once that get back into his system, he should be fine. But anyway, yeah, my potatoes are boiling now, so I'm about to mash up. That is Thursday over with, near the end of the week, which is great. Been a nightmare week. Well, in fact, all of January's been a bit of a nightmare, to be honest with you. Obviously, Stephen brought the food back into the house in the first place, and then Ben's picked it up on Monday. Ben's been utter nightmare with it. I know he's starting to feel a bit better now, but it's just been so whingy and whiny, and I must admit, you'd have to feel sorry for him, because obviously he can't talk and tell us how he actually feels and stuff. But yeah, hoping and praying that he's well enough for school on Monday. I don't know about Sammy yet, because he's come home from school. Obviously, they still had a temperature and a bit of a cough. But enough, I know he's got that cough, but his temperature's fine, so I can see how he is in the morning. And if it's okay, he's going to school basically. Sometimes I think like these schools like to overreact a little bit. But then again, I suppose it's only on their own backs, I suppose, really. But anyway, so just want to say, if you're new to our channel, hello and welcome. Also, if you like what you see, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and share our channels around as much as possible. It is our year anniversary, 14th of February vlogging. So it'd be amazing if we can get to 1k subscribers by the 14th of February. So yeah, so that's it for Wednesday. No, sorry, Thursday. Sorry, losing track of the days here. You can tell how stressful it's been last week. Yes, I'm saying this. So see you tomorrow for Friday. Bye.